Hello, everyone. This is TJ from Own the Moment. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. And what I'm going to do is just walk through a little bit of an NBA Top Shot 101. So, for people that have just heard about NBA Top Shot and are just looking to get started, what do I need to do? How do I sign up? How do I navigate the website? All of those kinds of things. So, again, no strategy talk in this video. We'll save that for the podcast. This is strictly logistical. How do I go about getting involved with NBA Top Shot? So here we are on the homepage. And first things first, I'm going to want to sign up for an account. So we have up in the top right, you can go and sign up. And what that is going to do is kick you over to a company called Dapper. And so Dapper is really the company behind NBA Top Shot. So you will go ahead here. You will create yourself a Dapper account. I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead, sign in here quickly off screen and bring that back up for you. But when you are going through your first time, you will sign up. You will create a Dapper account. There are two ways that you can deposit funds. So essentially, think about it as you are depositing into your Dapper account, and you can do so either by using a credit card or by using any form of cryptocurrency. And if you do use a credit card, there is a fee, so just be aware of that. And we'll also call out, just so that everyone is aware, that the withdrawal process is not entirely clear at the moment. It will definitely be figured out in the future, and I'm very confident that any money that gets onto the site will be able to be taken off. It may just take a little bit of time, so please keep that in mind when you are deciding how much you would like to put on the website. I would not mess around with anything that you can't afford to lose. This would be more of some fun money and some money that you can put aside and get at a later date as you invest in this NBA Top Shot world. So now that we have an account, here we are on the homepage. And, I guess what I'll do quickly is just describe, right, what is an NBA Top Shot and what is a digital moment. The reason that all of this is possible is that NBA Top Shot has a deal and a license with the NBA. That is why they are able to view these moments and use them on their website. So I think that is something that's important to understand. And also one of the things that we're very excited about, think about the other sports leagues potentially getting involved into a similar type of business model. There are rumors about the UFC, nothing confirmed yet as far as I'm aware, but definitely see potential in this for some of the other sports leagues. But that license with the NBA is critical in making this happen. So I'm on the website for the first time, and what do I want to do, right? I want to open a pack. And unfortunately, what you will find is that in these early days right now, the packs are a little bit difficult to come by. And this is simply due to the amount of demand that is out there. They have not been able to keep up with the supply in terms of getting packs into the market. There have also been some technical difficulties during the pack drops with the website crashing and not being able to process. So keep in mind as we go through all of this, right? You see it in the top left. This is a beta project still. So let's be patient with the Top Shot team. They are working around the clock to get us the best user experience that we can. But there have been some technical difficulties, and they may continue in the near future, but definitely expect those to be resolved. So right now, unfortunately, we can't open any packs, but if we could, we would go to the packs section. We would check out all the packs, and you'll see that there are a variety of different packs. So there are what they call the common packs. So the base set here, base set series 2. And actually the plan for the future world is that these common packs will be available 24/7 at all times. Right now, that is not the case. And so they are all sold out. And then we will also have more of the special packs. So right now we have the Cool Cats, which has a challenge that is going on. We will be diving into the Cool Cats challenge in another one of these videos, so I'm not going to touch too much on that today, but just understand that there are different packs with different prices, and based on that, right, you'll get different moments available within the packs. So the Cool Cat's a little bit more premium. You see the $14 price for the base set, $9. If you listen to some of our podcasts, you'll find that in these early stages, it is certainly very profitable to obtain a pack. So if you have the ability to do so, we would highly recommend. Okay, so next up, right, I can't get myself a pack at the moment, but what I can do is check out the marketplace. So up in the top navigation, I am going to click on the marketplace. And this is going to take me to the section on the website where I can see all of the digital moments that are currently up for sale and available for me to purchase if I'm willing to spend the asking price. So here we are in the marketplace. We see a variety of different moments and understand that this could potentially be a little bit overwhelming at first. So let's talk about how we identify a moment and differentiate one from the other, and how do I go about thinking about making a purchase. So I'm zooming in a little bit here, so hopefully you guys can see. And let's take a look at a couple of these. So I guess the first thing is that you'll see that there are common cards and then there are limited edition cards, right? So you see the CC next to some people's names. You'll see the LE. Basically what this means is that the common cards right now do not have a cap, right? So this LeBron James here says 15,000 plus. That means that there could possibly be more than 15,000. We do not know what that final number will be. I actually believe that moments such as this LeBron were previously at 12,000. They then bumped those up to 15,000. But we've also seen some other moments that were at 15,000 plus and then were switched to 15,000 LE. And so taking a look at this moment right here, you see that we have an LE, a limited edition, 3,999. That means that there were 3,999 of these moments minted. That's the number that can possibly be in existence. However, that does not necessarily mean that that is how many moments are in circulation, right? So there are some moments that are being held by the NBA Top Shot team. There are other moments that may be out sitting in unopened packs. So this is the maximum that could possibly be available for a moment, but not necessarily the true number in circulation, which is another important thing to keep in mind. So generally speaking, how do we go about evaluating a moment and the value of one? Well, the first thing, right, is this denominator here is certainly key. The smaller that number is, obviously, the fewer of that moment there are minted and are available. And as a result, those moments are more scarce, more valuable, and oftentimes more expensive. So let's check out this LeBron James, right? Everybody wants a little bit of LeBron James action. We've got a Series 2 3-pointer from January 12th, and the lowest ask right now is going for $240. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's potentially in our budget. So we will check this out and see what within this individual moment we have available. Yeah, Top Shot's website is moving a bit slow at the moment, but I guess the other thing that I can talk about in the meantime, right, is that we see all of these are a common card. And if we scroll down a little bit further, so we see a legendary here. There's also rare. So there are 4 different tiers within the cards. You have common, you have rare, you have legendary, and then there's also ultimate, which I believe have not quite yet been released into the marketplace, but they may be coming soon. Okay, so LeBron has loaded up here. We have a 3-pointer. So let's check out the moment. A little pass, LeBron, corner 3, looks away, celebrates with the team. So pretty cool moment. Happened over the course of the quarantine season. Now what? So here we have LeBron. We talked about the number available. So for this one, it's 15,000 plus being a key indicator in value. And the next thing to look at is what we call the serial number. So the serial number is what makes each of these individual moments unique and different from the others, right? So you have number 4, 7, 12, 20, etc., etc. Each of these individual serial numbers is unique. And the reason that it's determined that it is unique is due to the blockchain technology on the back end, something called a non-fungible token. The non-fungible token, or NFT, essentially states that this right here is number 20 of the LeBron James three-pointer. And so the owner of this number 20 has decided to list this at $6,500. As you can see, all of the different serial numbers are listed at different prices. These are strictly determined by whoever owns that moment and is looking to sell it. If there is a buyer that is in agreement that has a fair price, the buyer then has the opportunity to do so. Generally speaking, the lower the serial number, the more valuable. So you can see that number 1 is not even for sale here, but in most cases, number 1 is considered to be the most valuable serial number. Another thing that people consider to be valuable is the jersey number. So in LeBron James's case, number 23 would carry extra value. And there are a couple other numerology types of hypotheses out there. I know the number 8 has been tossed around as it's very popular in countries like China, considered to be good luck. So, but again, this is a market of supply and demand, and it's all about what the buyer and the seller can agree on a price for an individual unique moment. But what you will see is that how we go lower and lower down, that you'll start to see some lower prices. So you've got a 252, a 240, a 243. Something else to call out is that they will always show you the lowest ask. So there we go. So right here, 226, that's the lowest ask for this moment. One strategy, again, we're not going to get too much into strategy on this show, but one strategy is certainly to go on volume and just take the lowest available ask and use that to get in at the cheapest price possible. So if I wanted to buy this, I could go ahead and click buy and make that exchange, and then I would be the owner of the LeBron James three-pointer, serial number 6162. Great. Once I have that, I can go to my collection, and that's where I'd be able to check out all of my various moments. So here you can see some of my moments. I've got some for sale, some not for sale. So I've collected a bunch over the past couple of days here. But yeah, I think at this time that's really a lot that we wanted to cover. I guess we can talk about the sets very quickly. So we talked about common, rare, and legendary tiers. And then there are also different sets. So we have a Series 1 and a Series 2. And then we have a couple sets within those. So let's check out Series 1 first. Okay, so we have the Hometown Showdown set. I've got a couple of those, something I've been working on. We've got the base set. And then we have a bunch of others. So you can see here, what's that, 18, 21, yeah. Like 23 or so sets in Series 1. You can see how many moments exist within each set. A lot of these are on the more expensive end at this moment, some of these higher end sets. But yeah, it's just one way to look at things, and there's certainly some value in owning a full set. That's one of the things that I've been trying to look at with this Hometown Showdown. Just the potential that it's involved in a challenge in the future. And what we will do a separate video about the Cool Cats Challenge, just to describe what the challenge is and how those work. So yeah, these are kind of the sets. And at this point, I think that gives you guys everything that you need to at least really get yourself up and running, get yourself started. Hopefully you found this helpful, and hopefully you're now ready to dive in to NBA Top Shots. You guys can go ahead and follow us on Twitter at OwnTheMomentNFT. You can check us out at Own the Moment Podcast, NBA Top Shot, across all the podcast platforms. We currently have our episode 1 out and live, so we'll get a little bit more into the strategy there. Episode 2 should be out shortly. So please follow us on Twitter. Please check us out on those platforms. and we will talk again soon.